Mr. Irontrader, this is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, I want to take a look here at NVDA. The earnings out here on the 26th. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation advice on any stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA. Now you can see here we're having a really good run on this thing. Okay, now the earnings are coming out here on the 26th. So I'm way ahead of the earnings. I'm way down here. Okay, but I have a long position way long before, and then I have an intermediate here, and then I have a trading position because this is a really good trader. Okay, let's look at the upside here first. Okay, so we're looking right at today's high. You're looking at 138.31 level. Okay, so what you're looking at here is basically is the top of this candle here, 138.75. That was your resistant level, okay? So now if we jump right on up here, the next level is going to be right there. It's going to be at 141.83, and then here's your gap fill at that 141.88, okay? So that's what your target is. Then if we can get above that, we're going to look here at this bottom of this candle at 143.72. Then we'll look at the top of it at 147.23. And then we're going to look all the way up here at that 148.97 level. Now, again, if we can bust above that, well, we got this topping candle right here at 152.16. And 153.13 is your breakout. Now, they had an earnings thing on here it was yesterday. They had an upgrade on it, and they said the stock could rise 42%. But, again, you don't know how long that could be 40% in, one day. That could be 40% in 2 years, okay? So this is why you want to just trade the charts. So just go level to level. That's how you make money. Now, downside here, what we want to watch is this 100-day. 135.53. That's going to be very, very key. Then we watch the 50-day, which is right underneath it at 134.94, okay? Now, if that is lost here, then what we're going to do is come down to 131.75. That's your 8-day. And then we have 21-day at 131.15. So everything you need to know about support is sitting basically right here, unless we start losing all this, and then it comes right down to 124.78. Now, just a couple things, notes here on them earnings. A lot of times, when the earnings, we had the earnings last time, and this was the earnings here, okay? So when we look at this earnings period here, it came up, and then she just sold right on off here. So always take that in consideration, okay? So never get excited when somebody says, stock's going up 42%, trade the charts, okay? Just do yourself a favor, trade the charts. Don't always listen to it. It could go up 42%. It could go up 10%. It could go up 100%, okay? But let's just trade the charts and see how that goes there first. Once we have this breakout about 153.13, then yes, okay? Then you can head to that 160, 175. Then you can start heading towards that 200 level there very, very nicely, okay? So just remember that. Okay, so just one level at a time. So remember, just watch this. We gotta hold this 100-day here. We gotta hold that 50 SMA here on the closing basis. Okay, that's key. If not, you can come down to the 8-day and 21-day. Now, when you look at this 8-day, look how nice it's crossing here. You're above that 200-day. You're above the 21-day, and now we're heading right on up. So even if this pulls back, as long as it holds that 8-day, like I always say, as long as the price is above the 8-day, it's going to be sideways to the up. It goes below that 8-day, it's sideways to down, kind of a situation. Okay, MACD, plenty of room here to run here. Same way with your RSI, 55, 75, very, very nicely here. We had that positive divergence. See where we have this low here? Okay, we had a low. Now we have an even lower low, but we had a higher low there. See this positive divergence? This is why the RSI works really, really nice. Has that positive divergence, and it's been running up ever since. Now, here when we look on a weekly, I always want to check that weekly, okay? That's always really good. Now, our 136.32 is your 21-day on the weekly, and 135.68 is your 8-day. So as long as if we can get and stay above that, then we got a good shot at going up and maybe even retesting at 153. That's going to be the key on a closing basis. Now, if this is, say this can't get through there and it sells off at the end of the day, always watch this 50-day. That's all you can be very, very key on a weekly basis, okay? So that's Monday through Friday. On a Friday, you got to make sure that it holds that 50 SMA. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin in 3-dimensional. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. We have the IBIT. This is what I trade. And then we have the BITI, which is the short of all of this, okay? So now, actually, IBIT was really, really good. You had a low of 54.75 and a high of 56.36, okay? So you had a really, really nice spread. You had a 1.5 spread. I got a 1.25 out of that thing. I scalped it twice already. And I got a 1.25 out of this. This is some really, really good trading here in this Bitcoin. Now, IBIT, the reason I like that is sponsored there, owned by BlackRock, okay? And it's 50 I think like $52 billion now in assets. But what I like about it, it's the spot price and it's 1-to-1. So whatever Bitcoin is doing, it's the IBIT is doing just at obviously lower price. What you really don't want to do is doing these futures here or these two-time leverage. Remember, two-time leverage funds, these ETFs, what they do at the end of the day, they rebalance, okay? And then they kind of lose over time, okay? So if you trade anything like, say, even like natural gas, you go like to that KOLD, that's a two-time leverage. You can see how that just, it deteriorates, and that's why you always have these reverse splits. So 1-to-1 and the spot price, not the futures price. That's why I trade this the same way at the BITI. Now, we go here and look at the old Bitcoin. Now you can see here where we got this nice, good, declining a wedge going on here, bull flag situation, and now look, you rally up. Now, where did it go? Okay, this is why you trade the charts. Anybody tells you that trading charts are after the fact, it's all bullshit. Okay, once you get to the 8th, I always say, what is the next target? It's right there. Okay, these people just don't know how to trade charts. They should ought to come on my site here. I'll give you a little lesson. Okay, so right there, where did it go? Right into the 50-day. Very, very simple. Now, if we can get above the 50-day, then what is your next target? It's going to be right there, your 21-day at 100,808. But obviously, it went in there and then it rejected it and came down. Now, the price is still above this 8-day, which is very, very nice, 97,264. If that 8-day is lost, then we come here to today's low. Okay, you're looking at 96,440. We'll come to yesterday's low, 95,370. And then we come down to this bad boy down here at 94,285. Now, your big target is going to be this price channel, 94,455. That's all these blue lines are, is this price channel. And all they are is bottom of candles. Okay, tops of candles. Very, very easy. You can use Bollinger Bands, clouds. They're just not as accurate as this because that's all they are. It's just the tops and bottoms of candles. So it's easy to show you where to go, okay? So, again, upside, you got to get above that 50-day, and you have to get above that 21-day. If you can, then this is going to be the target area right here at that 102,635. And then we just keep climbing, okay? You go 103,870. What do we have there? 104,920. We come up here, 106,570. And then we have 106,945. That's going to be very, very key. Now, this is all going to be very, very strong resistance. If you can blast through, then we go to the 110. But one level at a time. Right now, we have to get through that 50-day. We can't do it. Look how many times, okay? Yeah, did we go up above it? Absolutely. Did it close above it? Oh, hell no. Look at here, okay? Same way today. Ran the 50-day. Now she's pulling back. Okay. Now, when you look at this IBIT here, it's the same thing, okay? Where did it go? Right into the 50-day. Okay? Very, very simple. This is why I like trading, because whatever Bitcoin is doing, there ain't no sense paying $98,000 when you can pay 55 bucks, okay? Huge, huge difference. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade it. This is just an easy way. I did my research on this here for a lot of months, and this is what I found out would be absolutely the best, okay? So it's just basically whatever that's doing, Bitcoin is doing, that's what the IBIT is doing. Now, here on the shorty, if you want to say I want to take a short ski, now you can see here where this lost this 8-day. So now we're coming down, but you held that 50-day on the downside. So it's just doing just the reverse of what the long is doing, okay? So if that's lost, then we'll come right down here to that 21-day, 22.18, and then we can just follow it all the way down to 20.73. But this is an easy way to do a little short ski, okay, on the old Bitcoin. Okay, let's take a look here now, crude oil, natural gas. Okay, crude oil, natural gas, it's like watching paint dry lately, okay? Natural gas isn't that bad, but the crude oil, phew, wow, look at this. This is nasty, Miles. Absolute nasty. Okay, so when we come down here, we look at here, all the way down to the bottom here, okay? So you're looking at a 70.53. This is your downside. If that's lost, we're going to come to yesterday's low at that 70.22 level, okay? So if that's lost there on a closing basis, you come down here, 70.12. We come here at 69.33. We have 68.42. And then we can come all the way down here to your 66.98. And then we have a bottom here all the way down to 66.53. Now, okay, if this is all lost, we can come all the way down and retest the 65.27 level. We lose this 65.27 level, it's man out the window time. You're going to go 63, 60, and then 57. That's going to be your target zone, okay? So you can see here just a lot of chop. We had a really nice good run up here. And then what you always do here, usually at the end of the year, okay? And then it sells right on off. So we got to see how this all shakes out here. So bottom line, on the bottom, just watch that 70.22. That was yesterday's low. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, now here on the upside, you got to regain that 100-day. 71.39. Okay, and then we have to go right above it, 71.48. If you get above that, you got the 50-day at 72.31. So everything you need is right here. If you can possibly get above, then we just follow the candles. Okay, 72.54 level. We have 73.22, and then we're going to have that 21-day 73.31, and then we have the 200-day at 74.21. Now you can see how the 8-day rolling over, 8 days rolling over, 21 days rolling over. This is not looking good. We start losing this area right here, okay? We start losing this area, we're going to come right down here real quick, okay? So 42, nowhere near oversold, much lower than this can go, and this is just riding the bottom. This is nothing here. This for me, I'm short, and I scalped the UCO. Okay, natural gas. Well, natural gas is totally the opposite, okay? Nicely, we're above the 8-day. What do I always say? When you're above the 8-day, it's sideways to up. Now, we got today as high as 380. Yesterday we had that 378, but so far we couldn't hold it. Okay, so we're sitting right there. Okay, so 380 is good. Your next level is going to be right up here at 382. Okay, so that's going to be your next level. And then we come up here, 386. Okay, 391, 40, and then 405. That is going to be upside if it keeps right on running. But we've had a lot of days here of natty gas running here. That's pretty unusual kind of a situation. Downside, just watch today's low. Okay, 3.63, and then here's the key levels: 3.56 that 21-day, 3.54 the 50-day, and 3.49. Everything you need to know is right here. We lose that 8-day, then we follow the candles all the way down. Basically, here's going to be your target, is going to be that 3.16. But right now, we're on the upside. Above that 8, sideways to up. Below that 8, sideways to down. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here Sunday night here. Always there, before 7 o'clock. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, and then natural gas. Actually, I won't be here Sunday night because remember, the market now is closed on Monday. It's President's Day, so I will be here Monday night. I apologize for that, but I'll be here Monday night, and we'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas to get you set up for Tuesday. Okay, so remember, market is closed there on Monday. It is President's Day, and today is Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Today is V-Day. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.